Meme coins are absolutely pumping at the moment. As you can see in front of you, SHIB today is up 52%, FLOKI's up 87%, Corgi AI is up 42%, WIF and a whole lot more are all up double digits today. And over the past week, these coins are up triple digits. And a lot of the on-chain meme coins have done 100, 200, 300x's. It well and truly is meme coin season. So in today's video, I want to give you my strategy for approaching meme coin season. I'll give you my opinion on how I feel the longevity of this meme coin cycle stacks up to previous meme coin cycles. I'll also give you my opinion on some of the major meme coins like DOGE, like SHIB, like WIF, but I also want to give you a strategy, a slightly contrarian strategy that I don't hear a lot of people talking about for identifying meme coins that could potentially pull 50, 100x plus gains. And I'm actually going to give you a few meme coin picks at the end of the video that line up with this strategy that I think have a lot of potential in this market. So it's going to be an alpha packed video. If you do enjoy content like this, make sure to click that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload on this channel. I'll always do my best to keep you in the loop when it comes to altcoins, alpha opportunities, and more to help you succeed in this market. So the first thing I want to address is the scary part. Now, what is the scary part? It's essentially that retail isn't really fully back in the market right now, and I am seeing signs of it starting to wake up. It is starting to happen. But retail generally is absent from the crypto market. If you look in front of you, the YouTube views indicator shows that although Bitcoin is almost at all-time highs, YouTube views are still significantly down compared to what they were during the peak of 2021. You can see the same thing when it comes to Google searches for Bitcoin and for crypto. Search volume is still extremely low and well below what it was in 2021. It's also the exact same for App Store downloads. On the Android store and the Apple Store, less crypto apps are being downloaded and find themselves populated in the top 50 and the top 100. So all of these metrics combine to tell me one thing, that although retail is starting to come back, they are still generally absent from the market compared to 2021. And this is an amazing thing because it does present us with an opportunity and tells us that although we aren't super early, we still are early because the masses aren't quite here yet. Now, the reason I say retail is starting to come back just beyond anecdotal evidence is because when you do look at an exchange like Coinbase, which is one of the major retail exchanges, you can see that in even Q4, they were doing $30 billion worth of volume, which was much higher than the entirety of 2023 and most of 2022. And just recently we did see Coinbase actually go down, which is an indicator that more users are flooding in. So retail is definitely starting to come back, but based on the metrics, we do know that despite Bitcoin being super high, there still is a discrepancy between retail interest and crypto prices. But of course, this is amazing because it creates opportunity. If we look at Plan B's Bitcoin market cycle graph in front of you, there is something serious that just happened. And that is essentially this little red dot here now being printed for the first time in this cycle. And essentially what this graph represents is the current phases of the market. It shows you when a bull market is currently active by these red dots. It shows you the distribution phase, which is when the market starts to dip. It shows you the bear market phase, which is a really aggressive period of capitulation. It shows you the accumulation phase, which is a period of sideways action followed by a slight uptick. And then it shows you the red phase again, which is the bull market. And we have seen this play out pretty much exactly like the last two cycles where we had this bear market, then we went into accumulation, and now we're printing the first red dot here on the Bitcoin market cycle graph. And if this is the first red dot of many yet to come, like we've seen in the last 3 cycles, then this is extremely good news for the market because it means there is still significant upside. And my genuine belief is that altcoins still have a lot of potential, especially compared to Bitcoin, where you can see that there is a discrepancy between the amount that altcoins have to go up to their range high versus Bitcoin, which has already broken through and is starting to push all-time highs. And the reason why I'm talking about this today in a meme coin video is because what are the coins that retail likes most when they do come back in the market? When altcoins eventually do start running, what does retail like to get into? Well, they love narratives they can easily understand, so things like AI, things like gaming, but they also love memes. Just look at last cycle, the strongest performers were DOGE, SHIB, FLOKI. That hasn't changed. The innate nature for humans to gamble and the innate gravitation towards these meme coins, It's a cultural phenomenon. It's part of our culture. It's part of Twitter culture. It's part of Reddit culture. It's part of online culture. And crypto greatly represents that, especially amongst the younger generation that is interested in the internet and crypto. So combining all that together, we do see during these times of increased retail interest, meme coins perform extremely well. And that's exactly what we are now starting to see. We're starting to see this meme coin season really come to fruition as a lot of people start to position themselves in these meme coins. But I do believe that this is just really the beginning of what could be a much, much bigger meme coin season. And that doesn't mean that right now meme coins are going to keep pumping 100x and go sky high and it's all going to happen in the next month. No, these things do take time to develop and there are pullbacks along the way. But what I'm saying is that generally speaking, meme coins are generally a good look when it comes to positioning yourself in a bull market, at least with a percentage of your portfolio. It's never wise to fade the left curve side of the market that is just going to gravitate towards this stuff. Now, you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I love the more in-depth fundamental stuff. I love the more complicated flywheels and fundamental research, but sometimes you just got to dumb it down and you've got to play the game. So in today's video, I am going to show you how I am playing the game. One of my major strategies for actually approaching the meme coin market. But before we get into that, I am going to tell you what I currently think of this meme coin rally and how much potential I think it does have in the shorter term. By the way, if you do want to trade any of these meme coins, as you can see in front of you, most of them are listed over on BitGet. So if you want access to a wide variety of memes and an exchange that actually lists these new tokens as they start to rise to fruition, you can check out BitGet using the link in the description. And if you sign up for a new BitGet account today, you're going to get up to a $30,000 sign up bonus, which is absolutely insane, and also a free $10 airdrop just for using the link in the description. So claim that $10 airdrop, claim that $30,000 sign up bonus. And of course you can access all these coins that I'm speaking about today over there. So let's start with Doge. I'm going to start with Doge and SHIB because they really are the front runners of this meme coin rally. And they're the ones with the biggest meme coin communities that tend to attract the most amount of liquidity into the sector when they start pumping. And if we do go onto the weekly chart here, you can see that Doge has started to break out of a multi-month accumulation range, a multi-year accumulation range from May 2022. It was chopping sideways and sideways. And you guys know, actually on my show, I've spoken many times and even on my Twitter about accumulating Doge. I've been accumulating Doge time and time again. And it has been a frustrating one to accumulate because it just wasn't moving for basically 2 years. But we finally have not only broken out of that accumulation range, but broken out explosively out of this diagonal pattern, which is seeing us now start to really break levels we haven't even seen since 2021, which is absolutely amazing because this is the first sign that Doge, one of the biggest memes, is coming to life. And if this is the beginning of a bigger meme coin season, you need the front runners like Doge and SHIB to lead. So you, of course, also have SHIB, which is exhibiting similar price action, but SHIB actually pumped more explosively than Doge. Now, if you ask me what you think the better trade is, SHIB or Doge, I'm actually going to side with Doge on this one. I think Doge is the better one for this cycle. It is lagging slightly, but I think there is more opportunity here just based on price action and based on discrepancy to all-time high versus last cycle, especially if Elon starts posting again. And just based on market caps, if you do look at the meme coin sector, they are relatively close. Doge at 20, SHIB at 13. I think Doge is the better play, but that's if you had a gun to my head and I did have to pick one of the two. But what's very interesting here isn't just the memes that were popular in the last cycle. It's some of the new memes that are rising to fruition. Because I believe that this cycle, we are seeing a crop of new, super powerful and strong memes starting to gain traction. And it would be remiss of me to fade these heading into what could be a period where retail's coming back into the market. These are the memes that are going to be spoken about the most. These are the memes that are going to be talked about the most. And of course, Doge and SHIB will be. And that's why I'm a long-term holder of Doge. But there are a couple that are generally starting to gain traction, and one of them is WIF. Now, Carl does a tweet here, and he says, WIF is clearly the next Doge or SHIB IMO. And if you look at the chart, this is the newer meme coin that is actually leading this meme coin rally. It's got the most explosive chart. It's got the best price action. And if you do look from a market cap perspective, you can see WIF is currently sitting at a $1.2 billion market cap. You have Dogecoin at 20 bill and SHIB at 13. So if you really just want to dumb it down and take out fundamentals and simply just look at the market cap discrepancy, this has more room to run. And sometimes it's just as simple as that in the market. If a coin has more room to run, then theoretically it can perform better than its counterparts. And this is the same thesis I had with Pepe last year. And one of the reasons why it outperformed is because it just had such a lower market cap than Doge and SHIB. So the amount of liquidity coming into that coin was impacting price to a further extent than it would, let's say, Doge or SHIB. That's just how wealth effect works in crypto. So something like WIF doesn't need as much liquidity to pump in price. And I think actually right now, this to me looks like the better play than Doge and SHIB from a pure market cap discrepancy perspective. When we're talking about the majors. Now, will this 100x, will this 200x? No. I'm going to get into coins that I think can actually 100x in just a few minutes here at the end of the show. But this is definitely one, if you're looking for that 5 to 10x, if retail comes back, this kind of range is a decent look, and it all depends on your risk tolerance. One more observation I want to make here in terms of WIF is just how cute it is. I mean, this is genuinely a really cute dog. It's a cute meme. It's funny. It looks cool. And this is something you really can't fade. I really enjoyed this tweet. It says, grab the closest normie to you. Show them WIF, then show them Doge. Give them no other information. Ask them which one they would prefer to represent themselves with. And I think most people would probably say DogWifHat because it's cute. It's a dog with a hat. It's just a cute meme. It's a cute dog. And it has CT behind it, whereas Dogecoin is more of a retail coin. So I think both can perform well, but I'm actually gravitating towards WIF now, just purely based on super dumbed down logic that normies will probably prefer the meme because it looks better. And the funny thing with memes is that they're purely driven by hype. They're purely driven by speculation. They're driven by stupid things like what one looks cuter. That is exactly what a meme is. It's not supposed to be super in-depth and fundamental and require a whole bunch of analysis. It's a cult. Whatever has the strongest cult tends to perform the best. And that's something that you have to realize in crypto. So now I've covered what I think of a few of the major caps. I want to get into a strategy. I'm going to be talking about meme coins over the next couple of weeks as some major players start to enter the market that I'm about to discuss. So make sure you have that post notification bell turned on and you're subscribed so you don't miss it. But I want to elaborate on this strategy because I believe it's actually a winning strategy that you can implement. Now, essentially what it is picking the meme coins that are launching on the new hot chains. Every single chain in crypto has a major DEX. It has a money market. It has its flagship DeFi protocols. It has its own launchpad. It has all of this basic infrastructure. But each chain also has a meme. Chains need a community hub just as much as they need infrastructure. So actually a bet that I'm looking at now is positioning myself in the meme coins that are going to be the community hubs of their respective chains. So I'm not just looking at Ethereum and some of the older chains with existing memes like AVAX, Solana with BONK, etc. I'm also looking at the newer chains that are launching, the newer chains that have just launched, and looking at their bona fide meme coins. Because if these chains succeed, then the meme coins on that chain, just like the major DEX and the major game and the major launchpad on that chain are going to succeed, the meme coin's going to succeed. And it actually becomes the community hub. So I have a few new chains that I want to discuss today that each have their own major meme coin that I think all represent individual opportunities. But this logic can also be applied beyond just the 4 that I'm going to talk about specifically in this video, because any new hot chain that's going to launch, you can capitalize. And this is a good strategy because it means that you're getting in early. A lot of these other memes on Ethereum, they've run. Now, does that mean they can't keep going up? No. A lot of these still have more upside potential, especially if retail gets back in. But you're probably not getting in at as good of a risk reward entry as you would getting into an established yet newer entrant into a hot ecosystem. So let's break them down. The first hot chain that I want to discuss is Mantle. Mantle's absolutely been skyrocketing recently in TVL because of Mantle ETH. It's now the 3rd biggest liquid staking protocol with METH. And there's also another way to pronounce it that is quite funny once you put it together with Puff the Dragon that I don't want to say on YouTube, but METH has garnered a whole lot of liquidity and a whole lot of traction. Mantle's one of the fastest growing layer 2s. What it doesn't have is a community meme coin. Until now, because a meme coin called Puff is going to be launching next week. Now, I can't say too much on this, but what I can say is that very, very soon, there is going to be something big happening with Puff. It's not just a meme coin. It's not just, I mean, it's got a tiny following, so you might be thinking, Miles, why are you shilling me some tiny meme coin? Do you have a bag? Yes, I'm an investor in this coin, but I'm not an investor for the reason you think I'm an investor. I'm an investor because this coin has genuine utility and it's got some major players behind it. And once again, I don't want to reveal too much until it launches, but just keep your eye on this, especially early next week. They did announce the date. Monday, March 4th is a date where the degens can begin on their Puff journey. I'll explain basically what it is and I'll tell you how you can get involved. I actually think this one can perform really, really well. Puff is a young dragon forced within the mystical red glow of the M-eth crystals. While grounded in the angelic magic of solar alchemy, Puff finds himself drawn into the chaos of speculative fervor. A powerful duality, but one which eventually must be resolved. Puff has a journey. It starts with Genesis. This is how you can essentially get involved on Monday. Then it goes to a crystal glow, which is a 5% drop. Then Paradise Explored, which is chapter 3, chapter 4, 5, 6, and then there is a finale, which is the ultimate dilemma, which will require holders to make a major choice. This choice has big implications and big stakes, and all of this will be revealed over time. You can see here that 34% are allocated for Puff drops, which will be happening periodically throughout the chapters, and then you can see the rest of the tokenomics breakdown here. So a lot of this supply is actually going to the public. It's not one of these super skewed insider pump and dump coins. There's a lot more going on, and there is also a lot at stake here. From Monday until Thursday, you'll have 3 days to mint a Genesis Mystic Potion, which will allow you to join the Puff journey. The first round of potion minting will be on ETH L1, and you can zap in with M-ETH or stables. Minimum potion strength of 0.1 ETH. And this is a really funny meme as well. This actually made me laugh. So Puff is one that's launching on Monday. It works perfectly with this game that I'm talking about of getting in with the top meme coin in their respective ecosystems, but it is more than a meme coin. It also has a lot of utility behind it. So I'll actually be covering this on Monday. Make sure you stick around for Monday because it's going to be a super interesting one. And you might be thinking, Miles, this just sounds crazy. What is this? But this is just one of those things where you're going to have to trust me because it's all going to make sense in due time. But I'm giving it to you early because my whole mantra with this channel is getting you in early in opportunities, being here early before things even make a lot of sense. But there is obviously information available for you to start to piece a few things together. But the major thing is just be there on Monday on my video, so have that notification bell on and also follow them. I'll leave a link in the description below and click their notification bell too, so you can stay tuned with what is actually happening next week. The next ecosystem that I want to highlight, it's another layer 2, is Linea. So Linea is the most well-funded layer 2 in crypto. It has $725 million worth of funding, making it one of the biggest L2s in crypto. It's also, as you know, if you watch my videos, in my opinion, going to be one of the biggest airdrops of 2024, with Linea set to airdrop later in the year to participants of Linea Voyage that have been stacking their Linea XP. So if you haven't been doing that already, highly recommend doing so. But what Linea doesn't have is a community hub. It doesn't quite have a community token. Obviously, it has a lot of airdrop farmers, it has a lot of traction, has a lot of hype, has some great dApps building there, but it doesn't really have that community yet. Until now, I think this will genuinely be a game changer. There's a meme coin called Foxy. It's already got 263,000 followers in a week, so it's one of the fastest growing, not only meme coins, but projects I've ever seen. And these aren't like just botted followers. These are mainly from participants of the airdrop and organic reach on social media, which is absolutely insane. And although not much information is available right now in terms of being able to buy it, because that hasn't launched yet, it's upcoming. I'm trying to get you in, obviously on the ground floor, letting you know now. One thing that you can do is mint your Foxy NFT. You've got one more day from watching this video. By the time you watch it, it might be slightly too late, but what you can do is you can mint your NFT, qualify for Linea XP, so you can obviously help earn a Linea airdrop, but also get a Foxy NFT, which I would highly suggest doing that if you're interested in positioning yourself early for Foxy. But obviously there's a lot more to come in terms of Foxy. It's still at its early stages, but this is one that's growing super quick and one that I think could definitely be the community hub of Linea. So that's why this is one that you should have on your radar, and you should also follow them on Twitter to stay up to date. A couple other ecosystems which have premier meme coins that I can touch on. The Base chain, Coinbase's layer 2, has Toshi. Toshi is the primary meme coin on Base. This is definitely one that has amazing price action and has an amazing community behind it. It's at a valuation of 96 million FTV, which is not that crazy either. So Toshi is an interesting one because it's obviously the leader, but it's also, got a super strong community and is the leader for a reason. So if you want to play the meme coin on Base, this definitely fits the bill of the strategy that I'm trying to get across today. And there's also one more chain, which I think you really shouldn't be fading in terms of meme coins, and that's Blast. It's the new L2, and a lot of this is happening on layer 2 because that's, where a lot of the liquidity is going, and it has the strongest wealth effect from the Ethereum ecosystem because, capital siphons down. But Blast is really interesting because it's newly launched. A lot of meme coins are launching there, and the first meme coins that gain a lot of traction on Blast, these genuinely could be massive performers. So there is a thread, and I don't own any of these yet, but Cyclop does detail some individual meme coins on Blast, which look interesting. I haven't done extreme DD on these. Some of these may be rugs. Some of these may have crap teams behind them. Some of these may be great. So you're going to have to do your own research. I don't know about these specific coins. What I do know is Blast coins can perform really well with the amount of liquidity that has been bridged there and the amount of traction that's being gained on new dApps. I don't know if long-term Blast will be the most sustainable chain ever, but what I do know is in the short term, there is opportunity, and that's the name of the game, especially when it comes to meme coins in crypto. So don't fade Blast either. So that is pretty much my strategy. Try and identify the top meme coin ecosystems and the newer meme coins on their respective chains, especially hot new chains in the market. And my other piece of advice would be simply just to get super active in these meme coin communities. Just like any other niche, you need to be dedicated, and if you do make the concerted decision to go down the meme coin path because you believe it'll be a strong narrative, then dedicate some time to it. Build a genuine meme coin portfolio. Don't be stupid. Don't ape into rubbish. You can left curve the market and, make high conviction bets, but have some logic behind it. And hopefully some of the strategy that I shared with you today and some of the information I gave on the major meme coins gives you a bit of a gauge as to how I'm viewing the meme coin market. I do think there's major opportunities. It's very easy to get wrecked in the short term, so I really wouldn't be using leverage to trade meme coins unless you're highly experienced. But most importantly, have fun. This is an amazing market. Market conditions are allowing a meme coin season. It's definitely not going to last forever. The market never remains this fruitful forever. So whilst market conditions are strong, you really do have to maximize them. On Monday, I will be covering Puff to keep you up to date with that and give you some more information, because I know I've been a little bit cryptic in today's video, so make sure you're ready for Monday's video. It's going to be a really good one. And I'll also keep you updated with other plays. If I do find any in the Blast ecosystem, I'll keep you up to date as well. I always want to make sure you guys are early to the alpha. And look, it's a weekend, but I'm still here making videos every day because I want to make sure you are on top of absolutely everything, and clearly memes are hot right now. If you do want to trade any of the major meme coins, you can do so on BitGet, as I said. Claim that $30,000 sign-up bonus. I'll leave a link in the description below. I'll also leave a link in the description to some of the other necessary resources for your research. I'm going to catch you in the next video tomorrow, and then I'll see you on Monday for that meme coin show. Have a lovely rest of your day. Peace out.